What? Sat, your hands up.
So apparently, Rob Ford's on the line.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No. Hey,
Really?
it sounds just like Rob. It's Rob Ford.
Hello?
Hello,
Rob Ford, Mr. Ford.
Brother Jake.
Yes.
Wow, can't believe I'm talking to you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Well, now, you're in Toronto. Was I on the air back then when you were there?
Oh, geez, yeah. I'm a rock and roll guy, and I listen to you, religiously. We used to sit around and listen to you. We'd cut class and listen to you. We were having we'd always have a good laugh with you. But, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Well, I can't believe I'm talking to you. Now, you've been going through some pretty crazy things. I mean, what the crack cocaine, you've admitted that. You've been caught in another video when you're talking the Jamaican patois, and basically it looks like you're out of your gourd.
Well, this is just part of, everybody's been out of their gourd once in a while. And, every once in a while I like to cut loose too. Now you got a camera everywhere you go. You're afraid to go to the bathroom sometimes because somebody popping over the stall with a camera. It's right out of hand. But it is what it is, and we'll deal with it. I've made some mistakes in life. I'm not afraid to admit it, and you move on. I've done a lot of good. I've done a lot more good than I ever have bad. So my record speaks for itself.
Well, now we've recently, Dave and I were talking about this. You're running around with number 74 in your back from the Denver Broncos. What's a tie-in there? What's going on
that's
there?
Orlando Franklin. He's a Scarborough kid. He was a kid, came from a real tough background. He was an inner-city kid that turned his life around through football, much as I did when I was younger. And I've coached teams here for over 13 years in Toronto, and supported it. I played football in college. I'm a real football nut, and Orlando is just he's a really good guy, and I'm pulling for him. I want to see him do well. He's a really good story.
What's the matter, David?
Oh, nothing really. I just want to find out what do you got planned for Super Bowl? Any parties that we could maybe come
my
along
staff
to?
is telling me to lay low, but it's Super Bowl for crying out loud, and I'm a football fan, so we'll be somewhere private with my family and friends and people without cameras. Yeah, because Super Bowl to me is it's tradition, and I've always sat around and watched the game. As I say, I played in college at Carleton for a year, and I love the game. I still coach.
I saw you on a video the other day. You were horsing around with a bunch of other guys in suits on the field. You took 2 steps back and you fell on your ass.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I played football. I didn't say I played quarterback.
That was fairly obvious.
That was a bit embarrassing, but it's a laugh. I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm not one of these guys going to stand up on the pulpit and tell you how great I am and never make mistakes or anything. I do what I said I could do. I trimmed the budget here by millions and millions of dollars and got rid of all the fat cats, and it put a target on my back, quite frankly.
If you had any advice for Justin Bieber, what would it be? Oh,
geez, Justin, I love the kid. I've met him so many times. He's hanging around with bad people, and that can happen. I'm not one to really talk sometimes.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've had bad people apparently in my life, but he's just a young impressionable kid with he's got millions of dollars, and how would any of us react? It's he's been sheltered his whole life, and now he's fighting about the dark side, and we have to try and stay away from the dark side as I'm trying right now. But it's a constant battle. You like to have fun.
Do you see yourself? I mean, obviously, your new campaign, your mantra, your mission statement is Ford more years, and the percentage like you've got like 40% of the vote already.
And there'll be more, Jake. There'll be more, because in the end, when it comes down to it, let's forget all the news clippings and all the late night talk show comedy bits. Let's forget all that. What I did for the city of Toronto is what should be first and foremost. And in October, we'll see what people think of what's gone on.
So.
But I can't tell you, it's so great to talk to you, Jake.
Well, we're kind of stunned. Honestly, we pick up the phone, and I had heard a rumor yesterday that you were trying to get through to me, and
Okay.
And I'm glad you did, because
Well,
you
you're
know
in Vancouver, and
Yeah,
Vancouver is a great town, and I don't get out there enough, but you know, you're kind of away from all the. It's just constant barrage of negativity here. So it was for me. I haven't been doing any interviews whatsoever. Just
Well, you were on a sports radio station a couple of weeks ago. That's what got me thinking that maybe we could possibly get you on.
Well, I love sports. I mean, I'm a jock. That's what I grew up on, and so I could talk sports all day long. I love it.
You should try.
And
Have you
it's a chance
considered
to get away?
Have you considered getting back into a gym?
I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym every second day. It's hard. It's hard. You know, I'm pushing 320 here, and I got to get down. There's no question about it. If I want to be around for the election, I got to drop some pounds and change my image a little, and I'll do that.
Right.
That's just part of hard work, and that's what football players do. That's what athletes do, and that's what I'm going to do.
Well, I tell you what, one final thing. If this thing doesn't work out in Toronto, would you please come out to Vancouver and just take out like Gregor? Could you do that for me and then get rid of the bike lanes and we'd be
Oh, jeez.
we'd be pals.
Don't even get me going on that. That's the whole. I just hate that crap. You know, the bike lanes. I just hate that. We begrudgingly put one in out here, and it just caused havoc, and I just hate them. I don't even want to talk about bike lanes and all this green crap.
All right.
You got
Rob
my
Ford.
vote. You got my vote.
I know he does.
All right. Go
All right.
Broncos, guys, and Jake. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, and well, let's do it again sometime.
I'm open to it. I got to do more research and figure out how this all happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up to that.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
that's-
guys.
Wow.
Great talking to you.
Okay, Rob Ford.
Nice to see a grown adult like a Rob Ford, giving Justin Bieber advice,
That was a weird question.
giving some direction,
He's
some
got to
focus
stay away. He's got to stay out of the dark stuff.
from the bad
dark
people.
side.
From the bad people.